What's going on, YouTube? This is the Obsidian Alliance. I am the Blair Thomas,
Major Vibes,
and we are here to get down to the nitty gritty today. We're going to be talking about the protests and
being black in America.
as a matter of fact, that's a great topic. Being a black man in America.
Yes, you got two strikes against us.
Exactly, black and a man.
Yeah.
So let's first talk about one. Definitely my condolences out to all the families of all the victims of unarmed black killings. My condolences to you all, and it's definitely not fair. It's definitely not something that I want to condone, and I know, Major Vibes doesn't condone it either. It's wrong.
Definitely.
But let's talk about the aftermath of some of these. I want to know what looting the stores is doing for anyone. And I'm not saying just black people are doing it. I know it's everybody doing it.
Everybody's doing it.
But instead of looting, why don't you join the protests? That would make more sense than stealing.
I personally believe they are tired of protesting, and they feel like,
You should be.
yeah, definitely tired of it.
Black people have been protesting since the 60s. Ain't nothing changed.
Yes, and they've instead of going to basically Martin Luther King, they turned to Malcolm X now.
You can only talk about something for so long. How long you gonna keep talking about the same thing? But I'm gonna be real with you. I mean, not for nothing, things in human history don't change unless there's blood involved. Unfortunately. And I'm not saying target anyone.
We do not condone.
Yeah, I'm not condoning it.
Yeah.
But what I am saying is, change typically comes after a lot of people die. And that's just what it is. Unfortunately, in human history, the only thing that we seem to respond to is violence.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate.
It shouldn't be like that.
It definitely shouldn't. It definitely shouldn't. Because we have so many people that fought to get here, but at the same time, some of the most famous black people in history used violence. Rosa Parks. I'm sorry, not Rosa Parks. Harriet Tubman. There we go. Harriet Tubman. I mean, she freed almost 1,000 slaves, but
She had that desert evil, so she was like,
go forward or die. Go forward or die. I mean, I'm pretty sure she probably capped a couple white people on the way too. And I'm not saying it was wrong, but hey, things don't change until somebody dies. That's just how it's always been. And I think once we get to the root of that, then we can definitely solve a problem. But another problem is
police brutality.
Police brutality is a definite. My question to anybody is, so, okay,
Yeah.
as your friend,
Yeah.
if a police has their knee on your neck, and we're all about making change, I'm going to just have to risk my life and try to push them off of you. I'll probably get shot.
You will definitely get shot.
But hey, this is what I'm saying. Which would you rather me do?
If
Videotape you dying or try to intervene?
I would prefer you to intervene, but it would probably end up with two people dying instead of one.
That's true.
That's the reality. That's the sad part about that. You probably end up with two people dying instead of one. Cause think about it. This man, by the time they picked him up, he was already. If you've seen the video, it's very graphic. He was gone to me, in my personal opinion. By the time he got off of him, because it wasn't even necessary for him to do that. That was no type of restraint. I don't know what type of restraint he learned that from, or he just.
Yeah, that's not protocol. Putting your knee on somebody's neck.
Then I heard it was a third-degree charge. Third-degree. That means there's different degrees. Like third degree is an accident.
Yeah, first degree is you meant to
do
it.
it.
You planned it. You did it. But third degree, no.
Second degree is unplanned, and third degree means accident.
So it's really taking down to manslaughter.
Yes.
Which is not fair.
Yes.
And because of his privilege, he's probably not going to be seeing that much jail time. And honestly, it's not right. Because if this would have been reversed, if this was a black cop who kneeled on a white man's neck, what? Y'all would have crucified him at the scene. Would have crucified that man at the scene. And it's not right. I just want to, what I'm trying to understand is, I guess, what is it going to take? Because one of the major problems, I'm not talking about now black on black crime stuff, because honestly, that really doesn't exist. Everybody kills everybody. And I hate when people use black on black. It doesn't exist. What I am going to say is, we are not unified.
Definitely not.
And every time I hear this, oh, we need a leader. But why do we need one man or one woman or two men or two women?
Why can't we all be leaders?
We banding together is our best defense right now. is our best defense. But it's so crazy to me that this is even still a discussion. Yeah. We are in 2020, people. We're in 2020.
And they're still doing this. And this
is a conversation that's been had since 1865. It's ridiculous at this point. We have so many problems coming forth for especially our generation. We have to worry about homelessness in America, the COVID-19, the failing economy, global warming, habitat destruction, the energy crisis. We have a list of problems that we have to solve. And now on top of that, we gotta still solve the problems that our grandmothers and grandfathers was like. It's ridiculous how much stuff is left in this world to fix. And now we gotta add another hurdle. And we're talking about racism. We're still talking about skin color. Really? In 2020, when we have phones that can, let you call people from different countries. You got robots that can damn near go to the bottom of the ocean. Mm-hmm. You're sending people into space, and we're still talking about race?
Color on our skin? Judging people by the color of their skin?
Like, it's just, at this point, it's
sick.
It is, and honestly,
and we're screwed, basically.
Really? Yeah, unless at this point, the only resolution is violence. That is it. And I'm not saying that that's what I want. I am saying that is realistic. Because that's why people are burning stuff. Mm-hmm. Because it's just like, well,
nobody cares.
Like, you didn't listen when I was protesting. Mm-hmm. I was kneeling. When Kaepernick was kneeling, y'all wasn't paying.
Y'all didn't want to kneel on our necks.
Yeah, yep. So at this point, violence is the way. Unfortunately. And I think that is what speaks more volume than anything. Mm-hmm. Why do guns and blood got to get involved for people to listen? Mm-hmm. Like, and then honestly, it's like people are outraged because of this one incident.
No, I think it kind of like first they did with the two guys shot the guy.
Yeah.
For running down
jogging.
Mm-hmm. Then this just happened. I think it just
compounded.
Yeah.
On top of each other. Mm-hmm. And I understand it, but again, this has been happening for hundreds of years.
It sparked it, then it caught more on fire. Just more gas to it. I feel like.
Right, and you can be outraged, but make sure you're pointing your outrage in the right direction.
Yes. Donations, helping the people, like you can't.
Yeah. Being outraged with no direction, even if you want to help with no direction,
it's still chaos.
Yeah.
You probably hurting more than you helping.
Exactly.
Definitely, you hurting more than you're helping. That's exactly what it is.
And I think my biggest fear now, what if I have a son?
Yeah.
Like, I don't
That's
even.
a nightmare. But imagine your son.
Yeah,
like by a police officer that's supposed to protect.
And I can understand now. Like I remember being 16, 17. My mom and dad would be so worried about where I am. I wasn't anywhere dangerous, but just the thought, like, I'm gonna get stopped and put on my back. Mm-hmm. And it's happened. It's happened to me twice where a police stop was kind of questionable. Mm-hmm. And both times I just prayed. That's all I could do. Mm-hmm. But it's a different type of fear.
Yeah, you don't want to end up as a hashtag or anything like that.
Or a pray for shirt or a t-shirt, nothing like that.
Definitely not.
But, I want to say this. I respect that cops put their lives on the line to protect us, but there has to be a better screening process for this. Mm-hmm. You guys have to be looking for, like, come on now. You have people that are on the police force that are they're openly racist. Openly, and you, like, it's just like, I don't care. You can't serve and protect if you're killing the people you're supposed to be protecting. You can't, as a police officer, you can't be afraid to go into certain neighborhoods. Mm-hmm. They don't go that. If you're a coward, first of all, if you're a coward, you shouldn't have a gun. Because that's when you're going to use it.
Yeah.
And that's for anybody. I'm not even talking about just police. If you're a coward, you should not own a weapon. That's for last resort only. And what trips me out is you have mass shooters who they just put your hands behind your back, and they're so polite. The one boy who shot up the church, they took him to Burger King before they took him to the so you won't let my man's get a Whopper with cheese before he get convicted? Mm-hmm.
He's still alive. Yeah, he's appealing his.
Oh, he's an appeal.
Yeah, he has appeal. He's
See-
trying to appeal it.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. But tell us
Yeah.
what you guys think. Is there a solution besides violence, or have we come too far now? You know, I am the Blair Thomas,
Major vibes.
and if you need guidance,
Come seek and follow the Alliance, man.
you guys have a great weekend.
Yo.
Peace.
Alright, see you down.